Hi, I hope everyone's having a wonderful week so far. In this video, I'm going to be doing a channeled message from your person. There are 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the Satin Spar. Group 2 is the Fairy Quartz. And group 3 is the Celestite. So if you want to take a moment to center, focus on your breathing, and feel whichever group, maybe multiple groups or perhaps all of the groups that you're most drawn to. I'll give you a minute to make your selection and then we'll get right into it. And there are timestamps in the description box of the video for each group if you'd like to jump ahead. And up next is a close-up photo of the crystals to help you better make your selection. Hi, Group 1. You chose the Satin Spar. So I'm going to start by pulling some tarot, and I will use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that, channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and then I will follow that up with some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Page of Cups, the Empress, 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, 4 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. I want to undo the harm that I have caused in the past between the two of us by making an honest effort to see things from your perspective, actions that you take based on where you are right now and all of the open-ended questions that I have left you with, so that when I am able to return to you fully formed, I am able to provide you with something more than the hesitation which led to a weak foundation between the two of us in the past that was so easy to break when my fear took hold. I want to try and right the wrongs from the past with you by becoming brutally honest with myself about all the ways in which I have a habit and tendency of sitting on the sidelines of my life and watching opportunities come and then pass me by. You were everything that I needed and that I was looking for in a partner. My mind knew this, my heart was aware, and my soul was certain. And yet I allowed that lingering possibility of what if I was wrong, like I had been on the time before and the occasion before that, to lead us astray from the momentum that had built and the place of trust and security that we had reached with one another. I know that it is an arduous uphill climb from this point in order to be granted access once more in an all-encompassing way as you had allowed once upon a time within your reality. Perhaps I needed to be the one to leave myself behind from the cycle of exciting changes that I see that you are going through in order to be able to recognize truly that you always held value and meaning, and now that value and meaning has increased exponentially, not because of any contribution I have made to you, but because you ooze pure love and joy, and all of this is the certain recipe to magnetize towards you everything you are requiring in order to build your best life in the here and now. I don't want to be someone who is stranded and sitting beneath the weight of all of the things that I wish that I could undo but cannot between the two of us. I know I need to start where I am. I need to start small and keep showing up every day at your door, even if you are not prepared to recognize that my presence is already energetically around you. I want to make up for lost time and do everything that I wanted to so much in the past, but was simply incapable of because I needed to lose you in order to find myself completely and thus be able to offer you a healthier and better type of love than what I was capable of giving on even my best day when we were last in contact with one another. Though time, relatively speaking, has passed by and it may seem only like an increment in comparison to the rest of our lives, I feel that I have been changed fundamentally for the better, and in certain ways having been shaken loose of restrictions placed upon myself in the way in which I was living my life that stifled the ability for the free flow and exchange of love and trust between us in the past. I hope you are able to look past my mistakes and see me with the fresh eyes that have guided you so well to this bountiful season within your reality. I come towards you not to take, but only to give, and I will be patient as you build up the confidence within yourself to open your hand to me once again. I promise you that I will not bite as I did before, and I understand that it will take time for you to fully trust in the nature of what I am saying in an all-encompassing way with regards to that idea. You were the most pricey lesson I have ever had to learn in this life, and yet the signs reassure me that it is not too late to try and salvage something beautiful out of the time that is left between the two of us. I see a window of opportunity. I recognize this opening that I know is here today but may quite easily be gone tomorrow, because you are radiant and should rightfully be desired by anybody who comes across your path with an openness within their life to receive someone like you totally. I was a fool for the things that I said and the things that I stuffed down inside previously. And I pray every single day for the motivation and the right set of circumstances in order to free myself from this self-imposed silence I have held us both captive within, in order to be able to express this deep truth of how much I miss you and how much I regret letting your love slip through my fingers, become known to you openly and obviously, so you know very directly what you are dealing with when it comes to this version of me, so that you can hopefully choose to look with me beyond the wreckage of the past towards what we can still become with one another in the future. So those are your messages. Let's see what else your person wants you to know right now. Okay, and they say the sexual thoughts that run through my mind. I've been hurting without you. You have no idea. I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. Feels like something is missing without you around. I love you. I'm being subliminal with how I feel about you. Even though we're not together, I just can't see myself letting you go. I know more than you think. I know we are being spiritually guided. And I don't want to hide this connection anymore. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got G, L, V, R, D, T, D, X, G, P, N, H, Z, R, L, S, M, C, E, W, and J. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offered those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 2. You chose the fairy quartz. So I'm going to start with some tarot, and I will use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and then I'll follow that up with some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, the Hermit, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. I am defending this connection and the future that I know we can have with one another by laying down some hard and fast rules with myself in an area of my life where I used to be quite frivolous and prone to insecurity and therefore impulsivity, to still the urge to run whenever I am in your presence, because although it feels to be a mighty feat to face you with my heart bared wide open and available to be known by you wholly, it also feels to be the best decision that I could ever make in order to align with the right person that can walk with me into the right kind of life. I have been moving through the years almost in slow motion. I was half asleep at the wheel until you walked into my reality, and suddenly I was jolted awake as if from a deep sleep that had kept me in suspended animation for many years. It almost feels as if the way in which you make me feel and the things that you make me think about are fresh thoughts, as if I have never known love and romance prior to encountering you at all. I am plunging into the depths of my emotions. I am cracking beyond the hard shell that has kept me protected from the world for so long. I want to be able to provide certain inlets to the secret parts of me where I feel a unique type of warmth and stability could be bred between the two of us. But I understand that this is an internal job. I have to first undo all the locks that I have put in place in order to keep my sorrow bottled up and to keep me from taking more on board if I could help it, in order to be able to open to the possibility of the what if that feels more certain with every day that goes by and every moment that I spend with you, that you bring not trouble to my life and to my reality, but instead the type of medicine that my soul has been crying out for so long. I know that there is so much that we still need to discover about one another, and so I'm pumping the brakes as hard as I can in order to be able to show up to my ordinary life and still have enough time and energy left over in the day to plan within the dreamscape of how I want things to unfold between the two of us in the material realm. I know that I have a bad temper at times, and that when I am overstimulated and stressed out, that I am not the easiest person to deal with. Please don't think that you have done anything wrong through the deep silence that I am choosing to take at times within our connection in this chapter of our getting to know one another. It is instead the fact that I have to keep convincing myself that you are real and you are really good for me. And so, unlike I have done within my personal history on more than one occasion, I owe it to you and to myself and to our future to do whatever I can to take in fully the light that you represent, and the fact that my life is changing for the better, if not in uncomfortable ways, since you first came around and looked upon me with eyes of interest and a willingness to get to know me. There is so much that I want to say to you, but I want to make sure that the next series of encounters and conversations that we have with one another are well timed and well planned, so that you can see I am somebody who is not simply frivolous in the giving of attention and love, but I am instead a person who consciously sows seeds with the intention that they will blossom into something more beautiful in the long run. I want you to see that I am capable of going the distance where other partners in your past may have given up. I want you to let me get to know you at a pace which is comfortable according to your timetable. And the more that I am continuing to show up for you each and every day, even when I am terrified or when I don't have much to say, I hope that you will understand that this is my effort to let you know that I see who you are and I think that it is wonderful, and I don't want you to hide a single thing about yourself from me anymore. Please don't be self-conscious about the expectations you have necessarily put in place, little gatekeepers that I am aware of on a surface level that I know I will have to encounter incrementally in order to earn access to the more juicier parts of who you are as a person. I understand that you were not always so guarded, but that love gone sour made you this way. I look forward to the time when you can learn more about my story and understand that I truly do get where you are coming from. I am so thankful that you have arrived and have renewed my hope that there is something better out there for me than the path which love has looked like up to this point. So thank you for being my brightest star in the night sky as we navigate by feeling and instinct, delicately and determinately forward beyond this place where we are both buzzing with the intensity of this unspoken chemistry between the two of us that has already been shown out loud in so many ways, and what I know will feel like the most beautiful experience of transcending barriers that either of us has ever known, as we continue to deepen our connection and create more understanding and meaning about one another's intentions for the future and what we want to be to one another as well. So those are your messages. Let's see what else your person wants you to know. Okay, and we have I was in denial. I do talk about you. I'm speaking through songs. I don't want to hide this connection anymore. I've been telepathically communicating with you. You're so different, but that's why I love you. Feels like something is missing without you around. I'm really sensitive deep down. I just put up a front. I'm a better person because of you. You've really changed me. And just wait on me. Please don't give up on me. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. We've got P, M, T, Y, E, D, E, U, A, V, C, L, J, G, C, O, H, R, R, and P. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 3. You chose the Celestite. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energies surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and then I'll get some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Chariot, the Magician, Two of Swords, Four of Wands, Ten of Wands, Five of Swords, Death, Page of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. I need you to understand that I will stop at nothing in order to prove to you that I am here for the long run. I don't just want you when this journey is easy. I want to continue to be that useful partner to you on the occasions where you are feeling stubborn and like you must go through things the hard way all alone. I will be that soft landing spot when you return home to yourself and decide that you are ready to surrender to my helping hand, which you already know can help you to move mountains, but which I understand the experiences of betrayal you have learned before have taught you that you only have yourself to depend upon. And so I will show you my love through my patience as you see that I am a resolved and grounded individual, but I am also yielding to wherever it is that your own journey of personal growth and celebration takes you in this life and beyond. I am your biggest fan. I want to do what is right by you and also help you as you lift yourself up into the proper position where you feel you are living a well and complete life. I am so proud of the person that you have become, and I am careful not to interrupt the process of where you are at now in your journey, because it feels in some way that each little victory that you claim for yourself, even if it is simply allowing me to love you in my own unique way, helps to bring us closer together, helps me to have compassion for the parts of myself that are not always easy to embrace, understand, and show to other people, so that I can allow myself to soften into the best version of me, which I know intersects properly with exactly who it is that I see you becoming, even in this very moment. There are times when I tumble forth into the idea of what the future between the two of us will look like. I am lost in the daydream very often, and I notice that this is creating opportunities for us to take leaps and bounds forward with one another in the material world. I want to be cautious about how much I give into this connection at this point in time, because I don't want to burn either one of us out. I like the momentum that we have established, and I appreciate so much that you still give me time for my own interests and individuality. I understand that we have been put into one another's lives with the purpose to help each other heal and grow into better people through love. And I am so grateful for the ways in which you have encouraged me to explore how it is that I can better attend to this requirement within myself first and foremost. I never want to leave you feeling like you are carrying a burden or weight as far as this relationship is concerned. It's important for me to continue to strive for personal greatness so that I can continue to feel like the unconquered version of myself, and therefore show up for you no matter what is required of me as your partner. You are someone who has helped me shed many layers of insecurity about who I am inside. Things you aren't even aware of that you have accepted blindly about me and have even looked upon with loving eyes have helped me to move into a place of self-acceptance that has changed so many things for me as far as things I am capable of now generating for myself and opportunities I have called into my life as well. I want to help to continue to explore and understand your motivations as a person, so that together we can see where the life path that you are on intersects with the road that I am called to commit myself to more fully. I am so grateful that you have come into my life, because you are my spiritual partner above all else, and yet we get the added bonus and blessing of being able to fall deeply in love with one another. Thank you for holding just enough space within your heart to allow me to enter in my own time, progression, and manner, and for not holding yourself back from the exploration and whetting of that curious mind of yours through whatever it is that grabs your attention and is asking for further consideration, if only for a moment. This has helped me, the way that you move through the world and keep choosing yourself above all else, to understand to the core of who I am, that you are very much the prize, and it is very much my privilege, duty, and responsibility in this life to treat you well and to never make you feel like you are second best. I choose you above all others. I choose us and what we will continue to experience with one another. I am so grateful that we have colluded prior to this lifetime to meeting in the way in which we did. And although it has not always been a straight and narrow path forward, I wouldn't want to walk this winding journey with anyone else by my side. So those are your messages. Let's see what else your person wants you to know. Okay, we have You're so different, but that's why I love you. Don't think because we don't talk, I don't want you, because I do. I do pray about us. I'm not used to a connection like this, so I run. I'm always reminded of you. I'm feeling the consequences of my choices and actions. Even though we're not together, I just can't see myself letting you go. I do want us to be in a relationship. You really are the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I am not blind to the signs. I do see them. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got F, S, Y, H, P, V, H, X, G, O, K, F, G, E, M, V, B, E, N, T, W, A, L, S, A, and U. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.